Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar and this is Pinstar Plays Startup Panic. So what is Startup Panic? Startup Panic is a management sim. Yeah, you are basically a technology website startup company with all the trappings and risks therein. Yeah, you got to just start from the ground up and get your stuff going. Just as a note, this is not the same game. In fact, it's completely unrelated to another game I played on here called Startup Fever. I mean, same general premise, but completely different execution. If I had to tie this game to a different game, it'd be closer to almost like Game Dev Tycoon, but very, very different direction. Like, it has some notes to it. So yeah, let's dive right in. Thank you to Tinybuild for providing me this key for free. Startup Panic is available on the Epic Games Store at the moment. So let's dive right in. Alright, founder name, it's gonna be Pinstar. Productions. S? Productions? You're not gonna give me the S. You're not gonna give me the... And you're gonna change my name. I am not Angus. All right, at least that one will fit. Where are we? Well, let's do US East. That's where I am IRL in the US East. So let's dive in. This reminds me of the opening to Stardew Valley, the soul-sucking Joja HQ. This guy looks like he really has to go to the bathroom. So yes, we start out in a horrible job, we quit it to start our own company. I'll make my own software company with features and booze. And yes, our tutorial is a play on, yeah, you know who. My name is Snip, James Smip. I'm not going to read all the dialogue here, but some of that. How much do I have to pay you? My principles, I don't make a penny from my clients, although coffee now and then would be great. You're a paperclip, how do you drink coffee? I will disable the tutorial for the moment. I've played through like the first hour of the game or so just to get my feet wet. Clippy is omnipresent, so he's going to be there regardless. So we need to create a landing page. So here we are in our little apartment here. So yeah, we need to make a new feature. Disable tutorial game. Come on. And so basically the way this works is you're building up your company's online presence one feature at a time. So our first feature is the landing page. When somebody goes to www.ficklewoodstudios or whatever we want to call our landing page, this is going to be what they see. So let's make it a nice place. Now there are 4 skills that your characters can have: technology, usability, aesthetic, and marketing. And then motivation is basically how happy they are. So yeah, and so we're a little bit better at tech than we are everything else, but these are early features. We don't need that much, and we're the only one on the team to work on it, so let's do that. Now this is where I was talking about before, where it had notes of Game Dev Tycoon. So now you're working on this, and we need to decide what percentage of our efforts should be spent in each of the categories. Now you can see here from the description, the early descriptions like tell you flat out, you know, landing page, you know, everyone, you need aesthetic. It needs to look pretty. It needs to draw people in. So we want a nice high aesthetic. And as we can see here, as we drag the bar up with effort, we create output. And the higher our skill, the more output we get per percentage thing. So we're a little bit better at tech here. So if we drag out tech, as you can see, we only need excuse me. We only need 33% of our effort to get a 1 output in tech versus a 49% for aesthetics. And we'll throw in a little bit of usability there too. So let's develop. Kick that into high gear here. And so now our character will do their thing. It doesn't have like the bubble system that Game Dev Tycoon does. This just, you know, you lock in what your preferences are, and your character goes through cooking. Now there's more nuance to that than that, because we will be getting our traits soon. All right, we maxed out on tech, maxed out on aesthetics. And usability was the only shortfall, but we don't really have the stats to make this. So basically the score on each of your feature will determine how popular it is versus how much it takes to maintain it. So this is technically a profitable feature. We make more money than we lose on it. All right, so that takes care of that. Company trait unlocked. Fantastic. So now we have traits. So now these are sort of it's not a tech tree. It's more of a skill tree, where our you can go down different trees and pick up different bonuses. Now, I've been sort of playing around there. My practice game, I went down the development tree. And that's good, but it's not great. I think I might go down the employees tree, because there's some things here that we can do for ourselves shortly. The one thing is the first trait on all three of these really don't do much for you mechanically. I mean, I guess we could do office, though. Because the office rent we'll be having to pay the rent soon, but we don't get into salaries for later. So nope. We're gonna go in the employees route. So we will buy that for a trait. Every time you build a feature that is good, you can you get more traits, and then you can spend those traits on upgrading going down that tree. All right, $500 for getting us a trait. It's a landing page for the front page of your startup. You won't get many users just by creating a landing page, so try taking other features as well, so target users will want to come to your website. Oh, one more thing. Do note that some features will bring more income than others. Always try to develop those features first. Yes, there are some big money makers, whereas others are just sort of like frameworks and structure. But you can't just jump to the money makers. You gotta progress and at least get some combinations here. Progress along the tree here. All right, so register. So allowing people to register on our site. Same deal here. We will lock ourselves in. Usability skill will be useful. So we want to hire usability here, like that. 48%. We will take advantage of the fact that we're really good at tech to get a point out of that, and then we'll dump the rest in aesthetic. That should give us a similarly good build-up here. All right, let's kick up the speed here. Currently no reusers, but again, we're just a landing page. That's literally all we are. So when people can actually do things on our site, we might get a few more people. All right, 10 out of 10. All right, not as good with usability, but we came close on aesthetic. 8.5. Yeah, good enough for government work. And a slightly profitable feature here. Guess who? Andrew, how have you been? Last time I saw you were at the graduation party. I'm great, working for the big company incorporated now. Probably where we just quit. What can I do for you? My company needs a system analyst. Remember, the best analyst in class. Nah, we don't need to work for a big company. 1 out of 10 only 1 out of 10 startups survive. Only 5% survive in the first 5 years. 3%, but They have a lot of self-aware fun and poking at some of the startup culture and some of the grim statistics with it that come with it. Text ads. All right, so I think this is our first money maker. Text ad. Text ads. So yeah, same deal here. It gets a little bit more involved once you start training yourself and building up your skills, specializing, and as well as getting team members going on here. Aesthetic and usability, which is going to be tough because those are the two we're not as good at. Let's do like 40%, and then we'll give you a goose of technology and see how that flies. Alright, so we're up to 4 users. It's not really going to be charging us money until we finish this segment, because now we could actually, conceivably, actually turn a profit. Alright, tech is good. Usability is... Oh, wow! We hit that right on the nose. 2 trait points for this one. Nice! And that's going to give us a healthy chunk of change here. Now that you started your own business, you have to pay the monthly bills. You'll be charged $200 a month. So now this is introducing us to contract work, which works pretty much the same as it did in Game Dev Tycoon, where you're just building features for other people for chunks o' cash. But I want to do the 4 new features for the 1,000 first. But first, let's start spending some traits here. Training costs and training duration going to be useful. We're not actually at the stage where we can start training ourselves yet, but that will be coming shortly. So we want to start bonusing that up. We could actually though grab the office rent point here, because that will technically reduce the rent that we're paying. But no, I don't want to muddy the water here. So we get this trait. Let's see here. Yeah, and then there's motivation, business motivation gain. Eventually we'll become tired and need a vacation to recharge ourselves. You know what? I think we get into that earlier, so let's go down that one. It'll as we work on features, our motivation, which is currently at a 77, will decrease. And then we gotta just send them on vacation, much like Game Dev Tycoon. Like I said, it has a lot of same notes, but it's hardly a copycat. Alright, profile page needs aesthetic skill. We can handle that. So we will goose you all the way up to a 1. Tech will go up to a 1, and then it did say aesthetic, yes? Alright, that should be good. Actually, let me drop this down just a little bit, because it seemed to work out more in our favor when we had it a little bit more balanced. Let's give it a try. Hopefully we can get a burst of users pretty soon. Because even if we have good features, we're not going to be paying the bills with 4 people. Because your income is based on the number of users using your site, so that can fluctuate. Alright, tech is good, usability is good, aesthetic is good, 8.5, I'll take it. And we can see our our status in various arenas are slowly growing. I have a feeling that as we specialize our things, these will become, you know, a little bit more focused as we choose what kind of focus of a company we're going to go into. All right, I think we need one more feature. And actually, hang on, what's the other one? One successful contract job. All right, you know what? We're getting a little lean on the money. Let's do one contract job. Minimum score 4. Technical skills. All right, yeah, that's exactly what we want. We want someone who wants the technical skills. Oops, no, we don't want to completely abandon these two. All right, we'll see how that flies. Now these we only need to get, like, you know, we've been hitting 8s, 7s, and 8s and 9s. We don't need to hit a 7 or 8 or a 9. We only need to hit a 4 here. This is like doing the publisher era of Game Dev Tycoon. All right, tech is good. 6.8. Hey, we got the money. We'll become part of the reptilians. Okay. But that gave us some cash money in the bank, and that is good. All right, so let's go back to making more features. Did we get any more traits? We have 1 trait point, but I think, yeah, as you take more traits, they cost more, and that goes for across the board. So we can't actually do anything with 1 trait point. So let's go for another feature. Now I happen to know that this one right here is the Boku Bucks feature, so we want to kind of beeline for it. So let's go straight for the profile page theme, and then that will unlock that a little bit quicker. Let's see, aesthetic skill, that's fine. And yeah, like I said, we're just gonna goose you up a little bit. 0.6, 0.6. That should be good enough. Now we're not putting out the we're not being as productive now since our motivation is going down, but we have to, in order for us to go on vacation, we have to lower our motivation enough to trigger the tutorial to tell us that, oh yeah, you're looking horrible. Maybe you should go on vacation. In fact, I don't want to do the money feature while we have low motivation. We want to do that fresh from vacation. So I think I might slum it with a different feature. All right, tech, good. Usability, good. Aesthetic, could be better. Got more buttons than a shirt factory. Yeah, technically unprofitable. I wonder if this will trigger our, whoa, look at that score. It's so bad a toddler made it. Oh, it's not that bad. But at least we triggered the, hey, you need a vacation, man. What happened? You are demotivated. Take off and go on vacation. Oh, yeah. Alright. He's going to cover us for our first vacation. But at least we got that money. Alright, let's see here. And we're starting to get some workers here. All right, yeah, we're only at a 52. Do we have do we get another trait point for that? We did not. Yeah, you only get trait points if you make good features. But that's okay. That's okay. Vacation. And because we have that trait that gives us a bonus, the amount of stuff we get out of this is a little bit better. He did say he'd pay for the first one. But I don't want, oh, actually, bungee jumping will completely fill us up. And it's just as long. Yeah, 14 days, 14 days. Yeah, since he's paying, might as well. Phew! Whoa, look at those stats. You've just really started joining your website. Alright, yeah, so continue to expand your startup by developing new features. Yeah, pretty much you just got to keep expanding. Alright, have a monthly balance of 200 or more. That's if we bullseye this this shopping cart feature, we will certainly get that, and then we can get into training, and that's when things get a little bit smoother. The ultimate thrill-seeking vacation, bungee jumping over alligators who love you. Well, one of them does anyway. Alright, free vacation. Woot woot! Do you understand what I'm talking about? It means you're old. Anyway, you can revise a feature. Yeah, so because we sort of flubbed that one feature, we can go back and try it again and improve its score. But I'm not as interested in doing that right this second because I want to make a new feature, the shopping cart. Yes, shopping cart, get. Aesthetics, got it. I want to do this as tightly as possible. We'll do a 6. Do a 7. No, I think this is as good as we're going to get here. And we are fresh from vacation, so we don't have any demotivation penalties to plague us. But yeah, people buying new themes to our website? Sure thing. Gotta get those rare skins. I'm sure there's going to poke fun at loot crates at some point during this. Hopefully this comes out. All right, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, and 6.1 out of 10. We can do better. But that does give us that gives us enough monthly balance to do better. Okay, training unlocked. Do a post-mortem on one of our features. I mean, I think it's enough. It was enough to give us a trait point. Yes, yes, good. Training duration. Yes, this will make training take less time. So now we can actually get into doing some training here. So your motivation is 92. That should be good enough. Yeah, let's get the aesthetics. Now this is +1 to 4. What I don't know is if that's a random roll, like if it might randomly give us 1 or 4, or if it's based on your motivation. So let's do an aesthetic class and see what that nets us, because I wanna redo the shopping cart one. All right, we got 3 points of aesthetics. Nice. Excellent. And we got a reward for training our CEO. Hello, do you know who I am? Well, I'm only supposed to know. I am Johann Alberg. That didn't help me. Sure, the name Alberg Industries means something to you at least. I heard Alberg, but wait, the head of Alberg is just named Manfred Alberg, not Johann. Head of Alberg's was Manfred. My father passed away, and I'm his sole heir. I'm sorry to hear that. No, have no fear, Alberg Industries is safe with me. I meant because of your father's death. Oh yes, it's tragic. So yes, this guy is our main competitor, or our first main competitor, that we're going to have to be tangling with here. Alright, now that we have aesthetics, let's, I kind of want to do more training though. Another round of training to bump up our usability skill. Although, what's our motivation at? 90? We can do the barber shop. I want to see if we can get like a max thing. So like we do a quick plus 10 motivation to top ourselves off, get a nice haircut, and then see if we get like the max plus 4 benefit because we're at literally at 100 motivation. Or if it's just random and I just happen to roll that. Big name singer has announced she's a big fan of your product. While many people love her music, others hate it. That's fine. I said yes to that on a previous one and kind of got stung for it. So, right then, now let's do our training. 100 motivation, training, drunk user testing. Back to training you go. Whoop! Johan Alberg has posted a job with alluring benefits, including an unlimited dental plan, a salary that's 5 times what you offer, and yearly vacation using his private jet. Lovely. Yeah, our competitors grabbed some of our market share. But that's to be expected. Alright, let's see if we can get 4 points out of this training. No, we only got 2. Alright, so it is not tied to motivation, or at least not directly tied. I'll still take the 2. It's better than getting 1 point for that much. But we're better at aesthetics than anything else. Alright, let's revise a feature. Let's go in feature. Yeah, we wanna revise the theme shop. Okay. So yeah, now that our baseline scores are higher, previous score 6.1, but we also really cranked up our aesthetics. So we can tone you two down. And crank you up even higher. This should give us some more. This should give us some cash. Yeah, because we are currently in the negatives. We were doing well, but then our competitor came onto the scene and said hello. But nothing a little bit of feature tuning can't help. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. That's what I'm talking about. And now look at that income compared to the maintenance. Heck yes. Continue. Well, bam. Alright, do a post-mortem, 3 successful, competitive analysis, or... No, we're getting more, add friend. We'll get that in there. Usability skill, our weakest one now, but still better than it was, twice as good as it was. So let's get you like that, and then we can crank up the aesthetic, crank up the tech. Yeah, let's go for it. And then I think we'll do the post-mortem on this one, especially if we don't get a 10. Local food bank. Of course! Are you kidding me? $200 goes a really long way at the food bank. I will absolutely. Uh-oh. A group of hackers named The Obvious has hacked your server. Yeah, this is a scripted event. One of your features has been affected. So basically we got hacked, and now the ratings of one of our features got completely wiped out. So we got to go back and fix that. But now that we have really good stats, we can absolutely go back and not only fix it, but make it even better. I'm curious to see if it's the same feature that got hacked before. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, I'll take it. Yeah, training goes a long way. We'll do the post-mortem anyway. If only your startup were more mature, this would be an opportunity to showcase. So yeah, now we have a contest here. Basically, we need to get our startup fully fleshed out to enter this leap competition. And if we do it well enough, then we might actually win the $10,000 prize. Alright, there's the post-mortem. Yeah, we're evaluating that. Not much to evaluate here. More than enough. Alright, so we were right on the nose with tech. Right then, let's go back and see what feature got nuked. No! Different feature than last time. Too bad they didn't nuke this one. But yeah, this feature got nuked. But we can make it even better now. And even with the 76 motivation, we can rock it out pretty well here. So yeah, more aesthetic skills. I mean, I think our ratio is... Oh, well, the previous scores are the hacked versions of them. Yeah, let's just do it, but just use our higher skills. Alright, we're back in the black. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. User count's going up. Bank account's not looking so healthy. We might need to do some contracts here. Since they have to work 21 hours a day, people will start to realize Johan Hallberg's job is not so alluring. Alright, so we're back to being able to, you know, recruit people. Alright, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Even better than before it was hacked. Fantastic. Alright. Now we still may want to revise that one that was under a 7 because the leap needs to counts features 7 or above, so we might need to do a revision. But let's check our traits here. 3 trait points. 5-star hotel, frequent flyer. I do like cheaper vacations. Of course, if we get more benefit, then we can choose the cheaper option. Yeah, let's get this trait. Because we need to send our guy on vacay here. 69. So this gives us... Dino Park's a little bit much. But yeah, this is much cheaper. $400 and only 7 days versus $1,000 and 14 days. We'll take the fishing trip. Whee! Popular YouTuber has asked permission to review your website on their YouTube channel. Sure. Cover the latest glowing video review. More people are interested in the app ever before. Yay, YouTubers! Oh, he posted did the job benefit thing again. All right, so we're up to a 93. That's good. Yeah, and that's a short one. So if we can just keep it to fishing trips, that will keep things nice and easy here. All right, what else we need here? 3 successful competitive analysis. We may want to do the competitive analysis here because I want to do the contract work when we start having employees. Which actually we will get into in our next episode. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent, your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya!